What's up, fellow chat room traders? Mike here with the watch list video for Thursday, November 9th. The SPY, another kind of little tail there, still holding up. Impressive strength in the overall market. Let me throw this up real quick. I know 99% of you in chat already know all this. Somebody might be seeing the video for the first time. If that describes you, hit pause and read the whole thing. I'm not going to read it. All right. Kind of sad that my best trade of the day was in after hours on Disney. I had a bid in place at 86.26. It went down to 86.25. And I looked out of the corner of my eye. I was working on the watch list, right, to make this video. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw this whoosh down, and it was already back up here. And I thought, I bet I got filled, right? So I went to my trading platform, and I did get filled. A penny from the low. It might sound like I'm bragging, and I am, because how often do you catch it a penny from the low? Anyway, and it was at 88. I just sold. I wish I'd have sold some over the higher day, but that's still a pretty damn nice trade. I was happy with that. Best trade of the day for me. Again, sad that it was an after hours. Best call in the chat room, TNON, probably from Nick C. If you weren't in chat, he called it over 350. Which he pointed out, let's see, right there. Yeah, it bumped his head on 350. The earlier high was only 7 cents above that. So it probably looked about like, bear with me, about like that when he pointed it out. That basically the idea back through 350, and then you can see what happened. It just went nuts after that. Nice call by Nick C. Probably my favorite post in the chat room today. Anyway, back to that projection I put out talking about stocks that are in play. Here we go with a list of stocks that are in play that we will be looking for intraday trades tomorrow. CDIO certainly meets those parameters. Had a big 2-day run today, put in a red candle. I'd like another red candle before I would really be interested, but you never know. Sometimes you get a setup after one red candle. So TNON, already talked about Nick's call in it. Nice pop today, closing well off its highs. Definitely has to go on watch. GPRO, which is GoPro, big pop today on earnings. ESTA, I thought we had a nice discussion today in chat. We noticed this running in the afternoon. It probably looked like this when I said, I saw it on the new high of day ticker, right? And then I looked and, we've been experimenting together with the big gaps down for potential longs. And this absolutely, when it went red to green. By the way, it topped out at the hole number 21. Sadly, we didn't have this on our gap down watch list, or somebody probably would have posted that. But look what happens when it goes red to green through the hole number 21. My God, it goes over 30. So I thought it was a useful discussion once we saw this and realized what a great setup it was. That midday when we say, hey, what are you guys watching for the afternoon? And we do that every day, right? I'm going to start looking at the gap down list and see if there's any setups that might give us a trade like that, because we do need to expand our setups, and gaps down fall into the category of in-play stocks, right? We've kind of avoided those, but I think it's time to add those. So we're collectively, as you know, if you've been in chat for the past couple of weeks, we're collectively working on setting up a new set of rules or parameters, if you will, for the gaps down. We're looking for the overdone gaps down that might squeeze, and that ESTA is a perfect example. So why is it on watch for tomorrow? I don't love the daily by any chance or by any stretch, but it ran from 20 to over 30. Actually, it went for, if you want to be specific, it ran from like 17 to over 30 on an intraday basis. So as a day trader, when I see a stock do that, I probably want to watch it the next day, right? So ESTA makes the list. NRGV, big pop, strong volume. We'll see what that does tomorrow. See if it gives us an A+ setup. Carvana, about 4 sessions ago, topped at 35 right there. Today, topped at 34.87. Certainly interesting over those two highs. A lot of shorts in the name. That's CVNA. NVEI, nice breakout today. We're going to watch that tomorrow. WISH. Also a nice breakout. We're going to watch that for a continuation play tomorrow. MGNX. This one's interesting to me. I'll pan out a little bit, maybe give you a better look at it. Big pop yesterday, and then today an inside day. So, maybe tomorrow, like over 7, There's the whole number 7. You know we love whole number inflection points. With today's high being 714 and yesterday's high being 734, we've got a possible whole number inflection point with stacked catalysts above, and then maybe even this high. LMND, I told you guys after this day that let me try that again. After this big day, we wanted to watch it for the next couple weeks because I really like that move. Now we've got we've got 3 lower highs. I still like them to come down to the moving averages, but we'll still see. It may give us a decent setup tomorrow. Definitely want to watch that. I'm going to treat it like a bounce play. WRBY. Usually I don't put something with a big nasty day like this on bounce watch, right? But if you put the horizontal line at the lows there, look at that support in that area. And then you got some more kind of right there and right there. So I am going to put this on bounce watch tomorrow. VERV. Also a really strong stock. I'd like another red day, but sometimes when you got a really strong stock, one red day and it's off to the races again. So I'm going to treat that as a bounce play. Again, I actually hope we get another red day tomorrow. Affirm is on bounce watch. AFRM closed at 21.76. As I'm talking to you, it's trading at 24 bucks in after hours. So it's all the way up here on earnings. So we're definitely going to watch that as a potential gap play tomorrow. Of course, if it opens at 10 bucks tomorrow, because anything can happen, we won't be watching it as a gap play. SPCE closed at $1.56. As I'm talking to you, it's trading at $1.74. So above today's high. I believe today's high was $1.70. So it's trading right about there. So anyway, we're going to watch that one. Potential gapper. We'll see if it's still gapping in the morning. Another one is Disney, which I had my nice after hours trade in. Closed at 84.50. As I'm talking to you, it's trading at basically 87. So all the way up here. Certainly an interesting gap tomorrow. And then last, TWLO goes on gap play watch. Closed at 55.81. As I'm talking to you, it's trading close to 60, which is all the way up here. All right, I'm done babbling. We'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning. Have a great night.